Hey everybody. Following up on my last video of a word of caution when adding medications to your preps, I wanted to follow that up with what I consider to be a must-have addition to every prepper's medical supplies or medical stocks. Now, the difference being this is not going to be medications, it's not going to be bandages, but it's going to be something as important, if not more important, when things really go bad. And that must-have item is this book. This is the pill book. New and revised 15th edition, at least that's what this one is. I think this is the most current. I could be mistaken, but this should be the most current version. This is a illustrated guide to the most prescribed drugs in the United States. Just to go over with you on the back, it gives the generic and brand name listings of the drugs, what each drug is for, how it works, the usual dosages, what to do if a dose is skipped, side effects, possible adverse reactions, highlighted for quick reference, interactions with other drugs and food, overdose and addiction potential. It lists alcohol-free and sugar-free medications, the most popular self-injected medications and their safe handling, information for seniors, pregnant, breastfeeding women, children and others with special needs, cautions and warnings and when to call your doctor. But one of the big things that I like about this is that it has 32 pages of color photos of the most common prescribed pills for easy identification. Now, every medication listed in this book, it's not going to have a photo of every single one. The photos are only of the most commonly prescribed. But, and let me show you here. Let's flip through the pages here. It will give you, I don't know if you can see all this. Hopefully you can. Allopurinol, brand name, that's the generic name. Brand name is Xyloprim. It gives you the type of drug, prescribed for, general information, cautions and warnings, possible side effects, drug interactions, any interactions it might have with other drugs or even vitamin supplements, food interactions, usual dosages based on age and weight, overdosage, special information, special populations, and that breaks down to seniors, breastfeeding, pregnant, etc. And then it does that for each drug listed in this book. But again, like I was saying, one of the things that I like best about this book is the most commonly prescribed drugs. It actually gives you an image of what the pill looks like. It gives its name, which is most likely going to be its brand name, not the generic name, so you'll have to do some research on that. It'll show you the milligrams of that particular pill and then what page it's on, so that if you have a pill and you don't know the name of it, if it's one of the more commonly prescribed ones, you can actually flip through these pictures here and it will help you identify it. And you'll notice also, and this comes up a lot when you're talking about fish medications, pills generally have letters and numbers on it. That's a form of identification. The colors are also very important. A lot of people have said, a lot of the doctors I've listened to and listened to interviews with have taken fish antibiotics and compared them with the equivalent in human antibiotics, and they come from the same factories in the exact same dosages, because you can compare the pills and they'll be identical, even down to the number. That's how you know. But again, with something like that, you want to use your own judgment. Be careful, use your own judgment, but in the end, it's up to you. There is a new antibiotic option that I would like to cover soon, but I've got some things I got to take care of before I can try to get around to doing that. But yeah, this right here is one of the biggest things about this book, in my opinion. The amount of detail this goes into for each drug is astounding. And it just gives you so much information for such a low price, because as I said, on Amazon, this book is going for $6.79. This is not a small book. So for that price, you cannot afford to not have this added to your medical preps. I'm going to drop a link in the description below to this book. Use the link if you want. If you want to get it from another source, that's fine as well. But I honestly believe that this is one of the most important books that you can have for your medical supplies. Now, there's other books that I will be reviewing, including medical books. But again, following up on my last video, I wanted to do a video on this one. You can't go wrong with this, folks. Let's look at this in a hypothetical situation. Let's say it hits the fan, everything goes down, it's a Mad Max without rule of law type situation. In the movies, and you know what's going to happen in real life if it ever goes down. Drugstores are one of the first things that are going to get ransacked. Drugstores and pharmacies. Let's just say that you manage to somehow get your hands on a supply of medications, a variety of medications. This book will tell you what they're good for and how to use them, how to safely use them, and what to watch for, what precautions to take. In addition, consider this, another scenario. Everything's down and you're bartering with somebody and they have some medication to barter for, say, food. This can help you identify that medication and let you know if it's something that you can use or something you need. Now, this isn't the end-all be-all comprehensive list of medications, but in my opinion, this is, without a doubt, for the price you pay, worth its weight for every penny you spend on it. I mean, it'll pay for itself in no time, just in the sheer knowledge that this can give you about the medications that you're on, your family is taking, and what have you. So again, my opinion, this is a must-have edition. It's very inexpensive. No reason not to get it. Get it through my link below if you want. Go through somebody else's link. It doesn't matter to me. Just so long as you get this book, because I do believe this could be an invaluable tool. All right. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, folks, keep prepping, stay safe, and take care. Catch you later.